Choosing a new association management software. Well, it's a massive decision, isn't it? So today, we're going to break down Ready Membership, the integrated platform from Pixel 8 Group. Our whole goal here is to give you the clarity you need to figure out if it's the right fit for your organization.
So here's how we're going to tackle this. We'll start with a quick overview. Then we'll dig into its core strengths. Discuss the really important limitations and trade-offs. Walk through the critical questions you absolutely have to answer. And finally, we'll talk about making the right choice.
All right, let's dive right in. So, what exactly is Ready Membership?
At its heart, Ready Membership is built to be a single, all-in-one platform. Its whole mission is to solve that classic problem of fragmentation, where your website, your CRM, your events, your email, they're all disconnected. They don't talk to each other, and you're stuck patching things together. This is designed to fix that.
So who's behind it? It's a company called the Pixel 8 Group, based out of London. And these guys have been in the game for over 2 decades, working specifically with membership organizations. They're serving over 100 orgs globally, and they fit perfectly into what we call the Tier 2 AMS category. Think of it as that Goldilocks zone. It's for those mid-size associations that have outgrown the basic stuff, but don't need some massive, overly complex enterprise system.
Okay, so now we know what it is. Let's get into the good stuff. Where does this platform really shine? What are its core strengths?
For me, 5 things really stand out. First is its unified data architecture. Now, that's just a fancy way of saying the website and the member database are actually one and the same thing, which is a total game changer for tracking member engagement. Then you've got their AI platform, a flexible architecture, really strong self-service portals for your members, and a very, very proven track record, especially with professional institutes.
But let's pause on this for a second. The ReadyIntelligence platform. This is their AI tool, and it's designed to help you unlock the value in all the content you create. But here's the kicker, the really unique part. It can actually work as a standalone solution with other AMS and CRM systems, not just their own. You just don't see that kind of flexibility very often.
And this is where the rubber meets the road. This quote from the Institution of Gas Engineers and Managers shows a massive, immediate jump in new members right after they went live. 170% increase in applications? That is a truly transformational outcome, not just some small tweak.
And look, that wasn't just a one-off fluke. The data from other clients tells a very similar story. Check this out. The National Association for Campus Activities saved over 30 hours a week in admin time. That's almost a full-time employee's salary right there. And the African Travel and Tourism Association saw 52% membership growth. These are the kinds of hard, concrete metrics that actually justify a big technology investment.
Okay, but no platform is a silver bullet, right? To make a smart decision, we have to look at the other side of the coin. And it's important to remember these aren't necessarily flaws. They're strategic trade-offs, things you need to weigh for your specific situation. And this slide really gets to the heart of the strategic choice you're making. With Ready Membership, what you gain is the simplicity and the power of a single unified system where everything just works together. The trade-off? Well, you're moving away from a best-of-breed strategy, where you might pick the absolute best individual tool for email, the best for events, and then try to stitch them all together.
There are also a few practical things you just have to know. They don't list their pricing publicly. That's pretty common, but it does mean you have to talk to their sales team to get any numbers. Also, their main market presence is in the UK and Europe, so if you're a North American association, you're going to have fewer local peers to compare notes with. And finally, you won't find a ton of reviews on sites like G2 or Capterra, so you'll have to rely pretty heavily on their own detailed case studies.
So with all that in mind, what are the really critical questions you and your team should be asking yourselves before you even think about booking a demo?
First things first, how much does the platform's biggest strength actually matter to you? Is that seamless connection between what people do on your website and their member record, is that going to solve a major nagging pain point for your association?
This one's about your internal culture, really. Is your team philosophically ready to embrace an all-in-one platform? Or are they deeply, deeply attached to their specialized best-of-breed tools?
Now think about the future. Is using AI to serve up personalized content and insights a key part of your strategic plan? And does the flexibility of their ReadyIntelligence tool, the one that could work even if you change systems later, does that hold some unique value for you?
This is just a practical question. Does your procurement process demand upfront pricing right out of the gate? Or can you work with the vendor that's going to give you a custom quote only after they've done a discovery process with you?
And finally, how much do you rely on talking to other local associations who use the same software? I mean, if that kind of peer network is a complete must-have for you, then the platform's European focus is a factor you absolutely have to consider.
All right, let's bring it all home. Ultimately, picking the right AMS isn't about finding the best platform out there. It's about finding the best fit.
Look, Ready Membership is a powerful, modern platform. It has proven results. But whether it's the right choice for you, that depends entirely on your specific goals, your team's readiness, and what your strategic priorities are. And honestly, making that final call can be really tricky. It is so easy to get wowed by a platform's strengths, but it's just as important to be brutally honest about whether its trade-offs are something your organization can actually live with. Trust me, overlooking that fit is a very, very costly mistake. So, if this review has actually raised more questions for you than it's answered, that's a good thing. It means you're thinking critically. If you want to talk through some of those questions, we offer a free 20-minute consultation just to help you think through whether a platform like Ready Membership truly aligns with your specific needs.
I'll leave you with this one final thought to chew on. Is your current technology actively helping you grow and making your member experience better? Or is it just a database you constantly have to work around? The answer to that question will tell you everything you need to know.